Now, in its 12th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
And we're gonna sing. Hey, everybody. Live from Harlem in New York City. Yeah, it's time for the Ramble with me. I'm Alex.
We feel good about it.
Yeah. We feel good about it. She started talking as I started recording here, so maybe heard her for a second. Oh, look what I got here. I'm doing this to keep me awake.
What is it? Oh, that'll do it for you. It's the no sugar though.
No sugar, but it still has like 80 calories. Well, this one has 90. It's chocolate.
Ooh, yeah. That's like if you get a sugar-free candy, you got to watch it because they're not necessarily low calorie at all. Like one of those Werther's caramel, sugar-free, they still got like 75 calories in a candy.
Oh, well, you got to be careful. Well, that's calories. Calories are not counting as much. I don't know.
No, it's the fat. I mean, I'm a big label reader, and you look at, because calories, as far as the breakdown, a gram of protein has 4, a gram of carbohydrates has 4, a gram of fats has 9. So you can break it down that way.
It says no sugar because it doesn't have any sugar.
Right, but it doesn't mean it's low cal.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to turn myself up and down here. I'm trying to get my earphones right. Hey, anyway, let's start here. That's Lori Thompson.
Hiya. Howdy.
I didn't mention that. Anyway.
What's new in your zoo, mister?
I don't know. Why are my earphones so loud? I turn them down and then I can't hear me. Okay, well, I'll do that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Anyway.
You can adjust. You're adaptable. You're a flexible cat.
Yeah, and you can hear me okay, and
I can.
everything's fine. So,
We're
anyway,
all hunky-dory.
So we started a bit later than we normally do, but earlier than you said you wanted to, because you were going to a doctor's appointment. Which doctor was this?
Well, this is really interesting. This is new because, and it's for something, I don't know if we've discussed a lot, but I have been plagued by depression and the ensuing anxiety that the depression will hit since I was in junior high.
Okay.
And so I see a therapist periodically, and I have a real good one now. She recommended something called TMS, which stands for transcranial stimulation. Transcranial stimulation. And so it's basically you go in, you have 30 plus treatments. And
hold on a second. That's a message for me that I have you in 15 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Finish what you were saying.
Transcranial magnetic stimulation. So what it does is for people who've had trouble with antidepressants in the past, either they have a metabolic problem that doesn't allow them to absorb the antidepressants, or it just for some reason, like things like Zoloft and Paxil, just haven't worked. So this is non-invasive, and it basically attaches much like an electrode to this part of your brain, and it targets the area of your brain where you have either, it can work on OCD, it can work on anxiety, it can work on depression. They just target different areas of the brain, and then they zap it with magnetic impulses, with pulses, and you do that for about 20 minutes. It's more like 18. And then people are just raving about it. There are people that have been struggled with depression all their lives, and this has removed it. So my therapist, because I just had a real battle with one recently, just awful. And it was when I was on that cruise. And it just, where you don't want to get up. It's almost too ambitious to open your eyes.
And this is based on your fear of what again?
Fear of the depression hitting. See, the anxiety comes if you know that you have these depressions, then you're constantly
what are you depressed about?
They're event driven. It's a depression that is
May I do something? I will solve it right here.
Okay.
And you don't have to get any of that stimulation. You don't have to go to hours of therapy. Okay?
Okay.
That makes sense to you? Okay.
It does. I'm listening.
My advice to you
Yes.
is stop it.
Yeah. But yes.
Just stop it.
Yeah, but you had a great line once. You said, telling someone with manic depression to cheer up, just cheer up. It was like telling someone with diabetes to just cut that out.
Either that or, for some reason, my earphones I can't hear right today in here.
They hate you.
I'm better. I just readjusted them. Anyway, what was I going to say?
You were talking about depression.
Oh, yeah. George Burns told the story about how he suddenly got a tick, in speaking, where every now and then he would go, So he went to a psychiatrist or a doctor or whatever, and he said to the doctor, I've got a problem. He says, what is it? He says, well, every time I start talking, I'm doing this. And the doctor said, stop it. And he said after that, it never came back.
Cured.
The cure of any mental problem, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, I know that I have a very pronounced synaptic disorder. What happens is the synapse is what's flooded with endorphin, dopamine, norepinephrine, and gives you that feeling of well-being.
Yeah.
But when you have, a reuptake problem, the synapse will be fine for about 3/4 of the time. But basically what it does is suck out the good mood chemicals before there are any more to take that place. And so you feel fine for a bit, and then you feel this devastating crash. And that's because the synapse doesn't function properly.
Well, my other advice would be, you're depressed?
Not now, but...
Yeah, but you have a right to be.
Yeah.
I always treated depression whenever I got it as something that was temporary. It comes and it goes, and I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, Yeah.
Well, I don't make a big deal of it. What I do is isolate, because when it's really bad, you hesitate to make a lunch date for like a week from now, because what if you're just like in one of those near catatonic moods where you don't want to get out of bed?
Yeah, that's possible. That's that's definitely possible. But
but living with it, that's what it creates.
Yeah, but you know in advance when you're going to be depressed?
No,
you have no idea. Okay.
See, that's what creates the anxiety.
I never had that with you. You were never depressed around me, or maybe you were.
No, well, I love...
if you were, you have every reason to be, but go ahead.
No, well, that's because I really loved working with you and going to work. And we had so much fun that was the highlight. There was nothing to be depressed about that. I loved going to work. I loved being there. I loved all 4 hours. And so that was like an extension.
I have often said about work, boy, why? I'm sorry if I'm always looking over at the thing, because we didn't set this thing up. I had to set it up fast. But the audio sounds so weird today.
Tinny or something?
Tinny, yeah. I don't understand why.
We don't. See, you care about a quality broadcast. That's why.
I hope it's not too tinny for the audience. Anyway, here's the thing. I always found that doing the radio show was a wonderful thing for me, for only one reason. It was the only place in the world where nobody could get me.
Yes. See, and that's the way I felt about it. But then I would just like cannonball when after I left.
But and people probably don't know what I'm talking about. But when I'm doing a show, nobody can come over to me and say, "Hey, Bubba, make my life miserable."
Right. Very true.
For 4 hours a day, I was safe.
Exactly.
When I left there, and I went home or I went out and did my daily stuff, that now the world could get me.
Yeah. Well, Bob Rubin has the same philosophy about sleep.
And when you're asleep, nobody can get you, right?
And I kind of cleave to that one as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm just trying it out because this last round of depression was so bad that I did have some suicidal ideations, and that shit scares me because, I mean, there's so much of it on my patriarchal side.
Well, what they said about suicide is, best description I've heard of suicide is your way of saying, wait a minute, what was the line now? Suicide is suicide is a form of self-defense.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's pretty apt. And then I've heard, I've got all those mantras to keep me from doing it because I've known since I was 12 that it's ran in our family, and so, and you just, like, of 7 grandchildren, only 2 opted to have children because we knew, that not only our grandma, but 2 of her brothers killed themselves. And it was just like, those are just not good odds in which to bring a child into the world. Mm-hmm. And we took it very seriously. I mean, we didn't talk about it a lot, but we just
Excuse me, folks, if I keep looking over at stuff, but I'm trying to, for some reason, the sound isn't right in my ears. Maybe maybe it's just because I'm just woke up a while ago or something.
Well, the sound needs a good stern talking to. Do you want me to do that?
Is my sound good to you?
You sound perfect.
Fine. That's all I care about. But I have to turn this down because you're a little louder than usual, and I don't know why. Anyway,
because I don't know how to. I would love to pretend I'm versed enough to control the volume of my speaking.
Usually, if before we do this, I have time to set up and everything, but I didn't have time to set up, so I did set up really quickly, and I think everything's fine.
I think, and plus, you get wing it points. You get points for winging it.
For winging it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I always take into account.
Anyway, so excuse me if I'm a little. I seem fine to you, don't I? I don't seem like
fine. Ben, you always seem fine to me.
Yeah. But anyway, where was I?
You were talking about depression.
It's about depression. I never took it seriously. I think that's what it is. I took it as a sign of, I had a theory that there was nothing wrong, with being depressed. That life is not without its problems.
Yeah.
And not without a reason for you to be depressed.
Yeah.
And depression is, I think, a very good thing, oddly enough. I think it's your way of coping with the world around you.
And recalibrating.
Yeah. And I think if people are depressed today, sure, why not? And
in the White House.
And we have this tendency to believe that life has to be perfect. It has to be happy all the time. And no, it doesn't have to be happy all the time. In fact, most of the time it isn't.
Well, that was the expectation in my household, though. If you were feeling bad, you were discouraged from showing it. And it was kind of a snap.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I showed it all the time, as you know.
It's like, you got 2 sleeves, wear it on both of them.
Exactly. So, I mean, the idea that you have to be happy all the time, which is what people will like to believe, is just not true.
Yeah. It's, once again, it's expectation.
Expectation, exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you're going to get these stimuluses or whatever?
Yes, magnetic stimulation. You get it every day for 30 days, 36 days. Mm-hmm. And so we'll see. I was so.
Hey, if it takes care of your depression, I wonder if it takes care of your depression. However, this is every doctor is a phony feeling. But the point is that if you're going to these things every day, and at the end of the month you're feeling much better, you're not depressed all the time. Well, did it work? Well, yeah, it worked. But the question is, did it work because you wanted it to work?
Exactly. I thought of that too.
That I don't believe in these things only because they're based on most of it is your belief it's working.
Right, your
Like
whole.
if I said every day I got to tickle you under the chin, and at the end of the month you won't be depressed anymore.
That's right. You would want it to work.
If you want it to work, and if they're charging you enough, by the way,
Yeah.
if they're charging you enough, you really want to believe it.
Yeah, well,
the
it
stimulus is paying the money.
I see, and I'm very skeptical of Western medicine. Very, very, very
Well,
skeptical.
what bothers me, but I was thinking about it just about a half hour ago. I thought about it. One of those fleeting little things.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gone to a doctor or a dentist, as an example, and they say beforehand, now let me tell you how much this procedure costs?
Yeah,
A dentist never says that.
that's true. Let's talk about your treatment plan.
Yeah,
That's
your treatment
correct.
plan, and then they do whatever work. We're going to give you an implant. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they don't say that's going to cost you $4,000. They
Yeah.
never say that, and they should have to.
I
mean,
think
I
so.
go to a store to buy something, and I say I want that, and they say, well, that'll cost you blah blah blah.
It's posted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's why I always inquire in advance. Okay, what's the pay dirt on this?
Do they give you the?
They do. Yeah.
Really?
They do. Uh-huh.
Because
'Cause
my
they're-
dentist, I mean, they never say anything. They say, oh, well, we have somebody in Hawaii who does the books, and she'll find out whether you have enough insurance left. And, well, just tell me what it's going to cost me.
Yeah. See, I have someone who's willing to be on the phone with insurance people all the time to just make sure we pay for everything.
Your husband is that way, right?
He's that way. He's great at that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we,
Boy, I would like to never have to worry about that.
oh, Ben, it's just like a lot. It's wonderful. I mean, like he and I, like any married couple, we have our differences, but all I have to think about is, yeah, but man, he's great with the details and the making the phone calls and the crossing the T's and dotting the I's.
Yeah, that's great. That's
He's
great. He's terrific that way.
Yeah.
I hate to deal with any of that.
Me too. Me too.
And not so much because I hate dealing with it. I hate getting on the phone and talking to somebody about it. Marjorie does most of it, but I hear her in here when I'm waking up yelling at somebody.
And I'm thinking that yelling might work the more I think about it.
Well,
Because
I keep saying, don't yell at them. It's not the right thing to do.
I don't yell and I don't use profanity.
Because then then they're going to screw you over.
Yeah,
if you yell at them.
let's make the most of this transaction. You can actually, if you go in it with a sense of humor and, let's get this done, but let's not lose our religion over it.
That's right. So anyway, yesterday I bought a 13-inch iPad Pro for for the vacation, so I could maybe do some shows with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. It may be useless, but anyway, it's a powerful one and it's good.
Yeah,
Well, I come home. Marjorie now wants one.
of course.
I
and
can't
that's
give her the
what it's
same one
about.
because the one I bought costs over $2,000. So I have to. And then here's what happened. I ordered a case for this thing because Apple makes a rather flimsy case, okay?
Okay.
So I wanted to order this case I had before, so I wanted to get it in my size. And I found out I bought it for the wrong computer, for the wrong iPad.
Damn the luck.
And it's $20 more than the one for mine. So it's coming tomorrow, and so's the other one. So now what have I got to do? Well, I guess Marjorie, I can buy her a 13-inch
You
iPad
could.
Pro. And then
Yeah.
it will fit, and an iPad Air, and it will fit in there. So
Problem solved. And happy
problem solved.
happy wife.
It's only going to
happy-
cost me $1,000, but
She's worth it. She's worth
well, it
it.
costs less than that because I'm trading the old one in. But anyway.
Now,
That's
do you do
that's my problems today. That's where my mind is everywhere.
right on details and how to solve?
When you've got some problem like that, that's a simple problem. Okay. Do you? Is it all obsessive with you at that point?
No, I
Can you take your mind off of it? Because I can't.
No, neither can Ricky. See, but I just give my ruminations to him.
I see. So why? What do you got to be depressed about, for crying out loud?
Nothing, man. That's why it's so frustrating. It's and plus, it's
I mean,
part
I
of it's
remember
organic.
when we were doing the show, your life was screwed up.
It wasn't for a time. I was
For a
very
time.
happy. It was good until about 96. And then my relationship, then, you know what, I knew about the change in the multiple ownership laws. I knew that we were destined for that, to be removed from mornings because of they were just piping in their syndicated shows. And I had a big mortgage. And so I saw the handwriting
Well, this was
on the
after
wall.
I left, right?
Right.
Right.
It was, and I just saw what was going to happen, and I had obligations, and it made me kind of nutty because I thought, how am I going to meet these obligations? What am I going to do? So my solution was to drink and party more.
Well, my question is, why, if we are that way, did we get into the business we got into? I mean, every month or so on, the ratings would come in, and we'd all sit at this
Go
computer.
to John Bull. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd go to the restaurant down.
Yeah, and then we come back when they were coming in, and every time a new rating book came out, you were either an asshole or a hero.
Yes. Yeah.
And everything changed if the ratings went down. You had to then fight for everything. But
This
when
is
the
true.
ratings went up, you got everything you wanted.
Everything.
So you lived in that world, and yet, in my case, you're an insecure human being. Why did I get into radio?
Well, because I think the benefits and the thrills are so just they're to your soul. They're so meaningful to you.
May I be honest about the only benefit for an insecure person like myself in being in radio was pussy.
Well,
I mean, that was easy. Okay, for a kid who never got laid when he was young, I didn't have a problem anymore.
no, you didn't. And I guess for men, that's validation, isn't it? Kinda.
I'm trying to think if it was validation. No, it was recreation.
Well, that too.
Yeah, no,
But-
I don't know if it was validation. I mean, I think I was a pretty good lover. And part of the reason I was a good lover was I didn't want the depression that would come along with a woman saying, boy, that sucked.
Exactly. And so, it's something you cared about and you probably knew you could excel at.
Well,
because,
I always cared more about how the woman was feeling.
yeah.
And if she was having a positive situation and was enjoying it, and I was pleasing her.
Yeah.
That was always my prime thing in having sex that I did.
See, and that's rarer than you might think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, but that's what made me, I think, a good lover. I don't think I had any woman ever say to me, "Boy, you suck."
Yeah.
Well,
it's not something they usually say to the person who sucks. They say it to their friends.
well, you can tell if you sucked.
Yeah, you can.
Was it good for you? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was super. Well, I think, and for men, like you said, it's men's destiny or calling to inseminate the herd. And I think there's something to be said for that. I think the full body, full mind thrill, absolute exhilaration of sex, I didn't feel that as a woman. It was fun. It was cool.
It was funny. Again, I'm going to say why I was a good lover. I mean, we can have women who had sex with me who want to call this program and tell me, "Oh no, you weren't,"
And debunk.
and debunk it. But was because I just cared about the woman and whether she was enjoying it. I didn't care about the enjoyment for myself.
Yeah, see, and I think for a lot of men, it's the ultimate selfish act. This is about me. This is about
me. No, it was never about me. It was never, ever about me.
Which is great, Ben, because when you think about it, every person walking around today represents a male orgasm. I wonder how many would be walking around today.
Well, it also depends on a female's egg.
that's what I mean. But it doesn't care. It doesn't involve a woman's pleasure. It still makes a baby, whether or not she had a good time.
Oh yeah, right. That's it. It makes a baby.
Which is a cause for a little resentment, I think, among us females.
Well, I was interviewing. What was her name? What's her name? Ingrid Bergman's daughter.
Isabella Rossellini.
Isabella Rossellini. I wasn't interviewing her. Actually, she came over to interview me when she was a reporter for Rai Television in Italy.
Oh, okay.
And she came over, and I suddenly realized who she was. I looked her up, and it was Ingrid Bergman's daughter. So now I'm spending, I would say, a day, maybe two, with Ingrid Bergman's daughter.
Yeah.
And all I could think about, because Ingrid Bergman was my movie crush, you know, and for whom the bell tolls. Every woman who I found attractive was based on that. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, all I could think about as she's interviewing me is she came out of Ingrid Bergman's pussy. That's all I could think about.
Wasn't it so distracting too?
Yeah, I mean, she just, and she's proof that Ingrid Bergman did have sex.
Yeah.
In fact, she had sex several times because I think she had three kids total.
I know she had Roberto.
Well, she had the one through Rossellini, which was very controversial in the time.
Yeah, they wrote her off. A lot of people boycotted her movies.
Boycotted her movies because she took on a lover named Roberto Rossellini. And then I don't know if they ever got married, but they had two children. They had twins. And she was one of them. Isabella was one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a very poised person. I like that about her. Yeah. We had her on in San Francisco.
Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah, and she was quite...
I guess that thought was going through my mind when we were doing the interview.
Probably. It's like, can anybody get Bennett's attention? No, he's thinking about...
Did I ever say to her in the interview, I've interviewed you before, or you've been with me before?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. I don't remember that interview. I don't remember half the people I interviewed.
She was, she's aged like the rest of us now, but she was very beautiful still.
She still is attractive.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. But anyway, so, okay, so we talked about let's get away from my problems.
Okay. Well, the other thing, too, is just like you thought this woman came out of Ingrid Bergman's vagina. See, I used to think about that when I became sexually aware of everybody in church. You'd have these decrepit old people who could barely even voice a positive concern, and you just think that person got banged. That woman got banged.
Well, on the other screen here from you, because I've been working on it, I've been doing some stuff with AI to improve pictures and colorize them and do everything. And there was one of my parents, my mother, my father, and me in the middle as a kid. I can't even see me in that kid.
Yeah, really, isn't that wild? Because I can see you in pictures like the one that they used for the Sketchfest.
Yeah.
That looks like you.
Yeah, that one does look like me. That was taken.
About 27, weren't you?
That was taken at WIND in Chicago, and it was a very professional photograph, and I look like a game show host.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But a hip game show host.
It's my game show host picture.
Yeah, but
they said they wanted a picture, and I said, use this one. Because everybody, whoever had to use their picture, like columnists and so on in newspapers, would always use a photograph that was like 30 years old.
Yes. Yeah, and because those were the good ones. Yeah.
Those were the good ones. So I sent him my best picture. That's my best, most professional picture.
It worked well, but you're right. When you're reading a biography of a person and there's a big photo section, you can pinpoint at which photo they stopped looking like themselves, and started looking like an older person.
Yeah, well, the picture I have of me as a kid, I even showed it to Marjorie. She says, "That's you?"
The eyes, you can usually tell with the eyes.
Yeah, but with AI now, I can colorize old black and white pictures. Like I have one of my father, and he just does it perfectly. perfectly. The color doesn't look colorized.
Yeah, that's because AI, it's dizzying the amount of coverage that AI is getting.
Yeah.
Good, bad. Yeah,
Well,
what do you think of this?
What?
What do you think of this Elon Musk Sam Altman duel?
I don't know. What's that? I don't know.
Oh, well, Altman claims Elon Musk is suing him for some property, some intellectual property.
Yeah.
And he claims basically they thought of AI together, and Altman agreed to let him use certain technologies or certain aspects of AI because he thought they agreed to use it for philanthropic purposes. And then Musk wanted to use it for his own personal gain. And so that is Altman saying that's what
Well,
happened.
next time we talk, we can talk about AI because I don't think it's bad. Okay,
No,
I think it is simply a thing that will replace something else. And do I say, hey, I don't like? We should take Netflix off because it's bad for television.
Yeah.
Television has to either keep up or get out of the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, hey, listen, we've run out of time here, and if I go any longer with you, as I always like to say, my callers get pissed at me.
Well, we don't want that.
And
We don't want that. I don't want to be a prompter of that.
And I don't want you to have to be.
Thank you very
Ladies and
much.
gentlemen, there she is, the lovely, the attractive, and the slightly mentally screwed
Yes.
Lori Thompson. Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye. Mwah.
Mwah.
Now, in its 12th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right, let me see. Here we go, there's me. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. All right. Anyway, it's what is it, Wednesday. Okay, we're doing our Wednesday program. I don't know if we're going to do one tomorrow. I'm just kind of a little out of it lately. And I've got to get my energy because we're going on vacation in a couple of weeks. So anyway, we'll let you know about that. In the meantime, in between timing, we got fun. So anyway, this is our Wednesday broadcast. And if I don't do a show tomorrow, I'll put it up on Facebook. But if I'm going to do one, I won't put anything up on Facebook, okay? But anyway, we'll see what kind of people we have today joining us, and if we're going to have a good time or whether I just figure it's dull. Anyway, let me see here. I'm just wondering, we only got 2 people waiting to go on. But, people do come on later on. So let me bring in this. There's Charlie and there's Kevin. Okay, Charlie's in Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Ostentatious, okay. And also there's Kevin, and he's up there in Oregon. Where's the closest city? What is it?
Outside Eugene.
Outside Eugene. So anyway, that's what's happening. Okay. Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, you're the only ones, by the way. Oh, wait a
Wow.
minute. Here comes somebody. Oh, here comes Bree. He's going to be eating something somewhere.
It's that time.
Yeah, we never get a good. He's going somewhere. He's in a clothing store.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's in
No,
children's.
I'm in Muji.
You're in what?
Muji. Do you guys have Muji?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Yeah. By the way, you're awfully loud, isn't he? Huh?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was going to buy some Huawei free clips too today, but
We were going to buy what?
some new ear cups that I was watching YouTube, and I learned that there's one brand that's supposedly the best. It has they're cups, but they're the best. They're not loud. They're perfect.
Oh boy.
So I may buy them. They're $200.
Oh.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I have the Sonys, which are $250, I think. which are very good.
I have the Sonys,
Yeah.
but I prefer the cuffs to the. I want to be able to be aware of my surroundings when I'm riding my bike.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you're awfully loud today. Wouldn't you say, everybody? He's really loud. Is there any way you can turn that down?
Well, I can take one ear cuff out. How about that?
That doesn't help at all.
Didn't make any difference. No.
It's strange because I completely took it.
If everybody turns their volume down, that would be okay.
Now you're.
Whoa!
Wait a minute.
Alan just blew my ears out.
Yeah.
My God!
Did you do that on purpose, Alan? Oh boy, everybody's. I get loud people today.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I don't know what my size of sock is.
Well, that makes for some interesting programming.
Do you have Muji in New York City?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. This is the best store on the planet.
Boy, you are too loud.
Oh, God. All right, let me change it again to my... This will screw everything up, but I'll try.
What'll screw everything up?
I have to use... Okay, here we go. All right, now, there. I have changed it. How's that?
It's still pretty loud.
That's the iPad microphone.
But iPads, you can turn the audio down.
I tried.
Well, wait a minute. I've got an iPad here. I can look. Well, I don't want to do this now. I just like to talk to people and have a nice little show here. And instead, we're going to spend the whole time getting your audio right.
Sounds good to me, Bree.
It doesn't.
All right,
sound,
I'll say reduce loud sounds.
No, that's not it.
That's the background sound.
Reduce loud audio.
Now we lost you. Oh boy.
Okay. And personalized spatial audio. I don't know. Okay. How's it now?
It's terrible.
Oh boy. All right.
Because now we're getting all the ambient sound,
Yeah,
I mean,
we got the background.
Well, you see, I shouldn't have done anything.
what you should do is probably hang up and then in the next day figure out how to turn down your audio from your input. You should be able to on your on your iPad.
Here we go. Okay.
It's still,
There, I hit something. How's that?
it's a little better.
The background.
Yeah, but it's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the one, but I hear his audio fine.
Well, I don't know. There we go. But anyway. So, what's up, everybody? Well,
All right, that was a good show. Have a nice
it's
night.
a good show, and now you wonder why I'm not going to don't want to do a show tomorrow. This one's got to get good first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Texas Lady Longhorns won the Southeast Conference Championship.
Oh, the women?
Yeah, the women. Women are awesome in Texas.
Wow, that's
Wow.
wonderful.
Did you go to the game?
No, I don't go to the games.
Plus, it would have cost a fortune, right? They cost a lot of money.
I don't know. It probably $20 or $30. It'd be worth it, but I don't have time with all the umpire stuff.
Well, let's see. Now we got to get. You got to turn your camera there.
Rotate.
Gee,
There you go.
There you go.
I don't know. Why do I have to give lessons to everybody on how to do this show? Get a little tired of that. How are you doing there, Charlene?
Oh, I'm good. I just saw Sally Field in a Netflix thing with an octopus. Have you seen that one? I can't remember what the
No.
name is. It was cute, though.
I want to see it, though, yeah.
Yeah, it was cute. Bill Pullman has a son, I think. The actor Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
I think he played in that, too.
Really? Oh,
Valley
okay.
Field. They could call it Octopussy.
No, that was
That was not good.
All right. Everybody else smiled at it, but that's okay.
Oh, I don't get it. There was a movie named Octopussy.
Yeah, James Bond.
James Bond. That's what I'm talking
Can you turn
about.
down your audio a little bit there, Charlene? Do you know how
Oh,
to
me?
do that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turn down your mic.
sorry.
So loud.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Am I loud?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Okay. Turn it down a little more.
Okay.
Me? Okay.
Is it just maybe my ears are irritated tonight?
No, I think you're right, because Bree was a little overmodulated when he came. Yeah.
Nah. Not to me. Is
Well,
this better?
let me see here.
Testing one,
I know
7,
you're
5.
fine. You're fine. You're fine, Alan.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Zoom I had to reinstall today because for some reason it got corrupt.
Oh, really?
And whenever I got to do that, it always increases your volume to full volume for some reason.
Really?
Happened before.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've been a little out of it all day today. I just haven't been able to focus right. And then I got cramps while I was lying in bed tonight, my hands and my feet. Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah. I had trouble getting out of bed. I mean, it was terrible. I don't know what's wrong with me, but maybe it's because I'm about to go on a vacation and I want to get something.
You're getting stressed out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe in hantavirus? Because I have a friend that's terrified she's going to get the hantavirus now that, was on the cruise ship as human to human.
Well, the only reason she's worried about it because she watches the news and they're doing everything they can to hype it. Mm-hmm. And the fact is, the hantavirus is not a virus that is easily catchable. I mean, this person caught it, the initial person caught it, and I don't know why the ship went there to a garbage, what is it, a garbage place, a place. And he got it from some rats there. That's it.
Oh, because they were saying it was human to human.
No, it's
they
not.
said it wasn't rat.
It's not. It's not human to human.
Oh, okay. I have to tell her that.
After it is.
Huh?
Yes, it
What?
is.
After it is, once one human gets it, it goes to another human with close contact.
With close contact. Again,
Yeah,
it has
extremely
to be
close contact.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
It's not like the coronavirus where you sneeze and set off a spray and anybody close by can get it.
Are they going to have a vaccine for the hantavirus now?
No, why?
Oh, I don't know.
If they can control it with these people and keep them, locked up for a while and let it.
Oh, I heard about quarantine. Yeah, they said quarantine.
The United States are not quarantining people at home.
Mostly the news people that are getting
It's
all
the news
worked up
people
'cause they
that
got nothing else to do.
Well, it's the news people that are just constantly talking about it.
Well,
it's not.
If it goes nuts, you can blame Trump.
Why?
Because in other countries, they're keeping people in for the incubation period, which is up to 42 days. They're keeping them in controlled quarantine.
Well, that's what we're doing here.
No, we've let some of the people off of the ship go from the quarantine to their houses.
Yeah.
So that means they'll be out in public, and if they seroconvert,
I thought they were locked down in their houses.
I don't buy it. I just.
You don't buy it. But what I'm saying is,
I've heard it. I heard it, Kevin. But I think people will start saying, "Oh, I feel fine," and they'll go out. So.
Well, I don't like this misinformation. Okay, that we are putting out right now.
No, we're not.
The fact is that the only people that constantly say, "Gee, I wonder if it's going to spread," are the news people. Are the news people who need to gin everything up.
I haven't heard the news. I'm just going by
heard, what her friend heard probably was the news, and they'll go. They were showing things on the Daily Show. It was very funny, where people were going, where the reporters would say to somebody, "Can you catch this easily?" And then the doctor would say, "No, you can't catch this easily. It's impossible. It's not that kind of disease." Okay. And then a half hour later, that same reporter asked the same question of somebody else. And somebody else gave them the same answer. They just want to gin this thing up. Oh, will it cause it? Will it not cause it? To begin with, there are only what? How many people have gotten it? Maybe 30?
11 or 13, I think.
11 or 13? And they're putting it on the news like crazy.
And do you think, oh, sorry, do you think that because of Gene Hackman's thing that he brought out the hantavirus name, that maybe they're jumping on it again because, people were like, what is that, right?
Did he have hantavirus?
No,
Yeah, and his wife, well, he didn't die of it. The wife died of it. And from the rats or something, they said, yeah.
Rats at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. But they had to be in Argentina. That's the only place the rats are at.
Well, that was like in New Mexico, I think, Alan, or something.
Well,
maybe she was in.
Yes, speaking of, media that, when I watch YouTube, sometimes I'll see the headlines and they just overblow it. Like, I don't watch TYT anymore because they seem to want the war, but then they're against the war. But every headline, if there's like one thing that's reported, they're like, oh, the war's back on, the ceasefire's over. It's like, no, that's not official. They'll just go with whatever they want. It's almost like they need it to drive their viewership,
Exactly. Yeah.
Would you believe?
I just delete those. If any website on YouTube, if any channel uses clickbait or hyperbolic language that's not accurate, I will unfollow, hide, and block, because I don't need that in my news diet. I don't need people making stuff up.
Right.
Well, don't listen to anything Trump says then, because he makes all that shit up.
Yeah, no.
That's for sure. So
every time he says
everybody
something
here on the panel believe what Dr. Anthony Fauci says?
Something new, he said?
Does everybody know who he is?
Yes.
Oh, God,
I
yes,
haven't seen him in 2 years.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything in 2 years, right?
No, well, he was on NBC, I guess it was, the other day, and said that it is contagious. It can be caught person to person. Kevin's right. You got to be close. It isn't like somebody sneezes in the room and 40 people get it. And they don't think it's going to turn into a pandemic. So, and it's got a 42-day incubation period. So if somebody gives it to you, you have up to 42 days. And once you pass that 42 days, you're safe. So I wouldn't worry about it, Charlene. And I would tell you.
I'm not worried about it, Alan.
I would tell your friend, go take the cruise. There are worse things than stomach virus that gets out, rotavirus or whatever, that just about everybody on cruises get.
Well, there's a different thing going on a cruise now, and I can't remember what it is. But again, anybody who goes on a cruise ship is an idiot.
And you're going home.
Lucky me, I'll probably get on the one cruise ship, that gets it, right?
Remember Legionnaire's disease? That was from the cruise. Right?
Well, that just appeared. That appeared down in Philadelphia at a convention. That's why they called it Legionnaire's disease.
But it ended up on the cruise ships. I remember that one.
Did it wind up on the cruise ships? I guess it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cruise.
We will follow. We will follow you, Alex, to see. We've got to know what ship you're on so we can monitor the news.
We're taking a Viking cruise, and they only have 700 people, 900 people on it.
Do they give you the helmet with the horns that stick out when you board the boat?
Oh God!
like Vikings.
I don't get that. What's that? What's the joke about? I don't get that joke.
You don't get at your age, but you do.
Oh, here we go. Little ageism.
I wanted to get you
a little ageism. A little ageism.
But
hey, I'm pretty old too. Somebody called me an old man in the store today.
Are you?
I am.
You're an old man.
I'm close to 70.
Yeah.
Alex, that those ships, there are no laws on those ships once they get out of port.
There's no
law.
There's no law. What do you mean?
They can do whatever they want.
The captain is the law of the ship.
Yeah, there's no law. And
Oh, you're breaking up on us now.
Yeah, you're in a bad spot.
You're breaking up on us. Must be that lousy Malaysian internet.
I can't believe somebody takes this long to shop for a pair of socks.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Breaking up is hard to do. This store has everything. You're missing out if you don't have a Muji. Muji was created as a no-brand.
I don't listen.
Store
Hey, wait a
in
minute.
Japan.
Hold on a second. I'm not missing
So there's no
out.
brand.
I'm not missing out on anything because I just shop at Costco using somebody to pick up the food for me, and the other place is Amazon. Everything else doesn't matter. I don't. Who goes to department stores anymore? How many of you people go to department stores any longer?
They're all gone.
Sometimes I like to go to the mall. My brother would kind of like to walk around.
Yeah, what mall?
I go to Roosevelt Field sometimes.
Are all the stores open at Roosevelt Field?
Actually, Macy's is still there, Alex. They have
I don't care if Macy's is still there.
I don't think you shop in Macy's, do you, Tony?
Right, that's where I go for your big fat clothes, Alan. Come on.
Oh, okay,
this
cool.
guy, don't get on my nerves, Alan, because you're like a fucking
Oh, it's your turn.
Really?
The
I
mall's
know you
here.
voted for Trump
Tony.
5 times. Every time somebody says something, this guy's like the peanut fucking gallery. I'll send you
He
some
says
salad,
this
Alan.
about Phil. He says about everybody. So, yeah.
He's very nice about me.
Yeah, well.
Well, I don't know. That's because you guys live close.
He likes me, don't you, Tony?
Yes.
See?
I do. You know what it is? I just don't like blowhards, Alex, and that's some other people.
I don't know. You had no problem taking all the coffee I sent you, did you?
Oh, I didn't ask for it. I did say thank you.
You send him coffee? Unsolicited coffee?
Yes, I did.
He sends us all kinds of stuff.
Some people have the nerve.
I'm sorry. But to get back, I was trying to, because I lost my train of thought because I was interrupted.
You were in Macy's.
I do like to go with my brother because my mom used to work in Macy's. And we used to I kind of like walking around the mall just because I'll go into the boutique just to kind of see different things, you know?
Do they still have those girls making lemonade?
You know what? They don't have that, but you know what I do get? They still have like I'll get the pretzel, the Auntie Anne's pretzels. They don't have
but they used to have, I can't remember the name of the lemonade stand right now.
Hot dog on a stick?
What? No, wait, hold on a second. Hot dog on a stick. That's it. I don't know why
hot dog on a stick.
I don't know why I called it a lemonade stand, but they'd have these girls in shorts. Am I right?
Oh, I didn't see
that. And tight tops. And they were there mixing the lemonade, and everything was undulating.
Everything's moving.
Yeah.
And they were always next to Orange Julius in the mall.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom used to work in the mall there, Bree.
Yeah.
And we used to always go get on her break. She used to go down there.
I never could figure out what exactly was in an Orange Julius.
I don't know. Would you remember what it was, Bree? It was almost like a soft cream.
No, but they put a powder in
something
there.
whipped.
No, but they put a powder in there.
I used to get that in a pretzel.
Orange juice
Maybe it was like powdered milk.
And diatomaceous earth.
What?
Orange juice and diatomaceous earth.
And coral. Dried out pieces of mini coral.
That's right.
Raw egg.
Yeah, well, that's right. They used to put raw egg in Orange Julius.
That's one of the things they put in there. But they had a powder. They had like a tablespoon or a cupful of powder they would put in there. And
powder or something.
I remember always going down there on her break.
I used to like Orange Julius. I think it was pretty cool.
I used to always get that and a pretzel. Yeah, she used to come
And a
down.
pretzel.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, look who's in his car. Everybody's traveling somewhere here now. Yeah. Hello there, Brian.
Hello. How's everybody? Who's on here?
What?
Oh, hello, everybody. I couldn't see who was on here. Now I see everybody. Hello.
Yeah. Which car is that?
My Cadillac Lyric electric car.
Mm-hmm. You really like that car.
Saving on gas.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I'm in Walnut Creek, leaving Walnut Creek from dinner. Baxter CEO is visiting us tomorrow, so we went out to dinner with him tonight. So it's really nice.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So I ordered all the lobster.
Oh,
no,
Phil was not there. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
to lunch.
Anyway, what is it? Phil keeps sending me this thing about somebody who's running for something. What is that?
Michelle LaFoya.
Into their life. Running Man.
No, it's some guy running for something. It might be with the Broadcast Hall of Fame, maybe, or what is it? And he keeps saying, "Oh, you got to vote for him. You got to vote for him." And I'm going, "Why? I don't care."
The guy's a Republican, you know.
Oh, is that the reason?
Probably. I don't know. Everything he sends me has a Republican twist to it.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so I couldn't figure out what it was. It was just like, vote for this guy. I'm going, yeah, why? Because Phil recommended him?
Yeah.
You know what Phil recommends.
Yeah.
Make you do the opposite.
Huh?
They'll make you do the opposite.
Yeah, you do the opposite. Right, exactly. You got it. Thank you very much. We're here all week. Anyway, so where was I? What was I thinking about today? There were a couple of things I was thinking about today. Trump's in China.
Yeah.
China.
And they're treating him very well. They gave him all the royal treatment and so on, and the pomp and circumstance. And Trump loves that, and they'll kiss his ass, and then he'll give away everything, and then he will call Xi his pal. Xi isn't anybody's pal, okay? So, but they know he can be had, so they give him a little present. They'll probably give him a gold something, By the way, did you see that gold statue of Trump?
No.
Yes. There's a gold statue at what do you call it?
Golf course.
Golf course. And some kind of reverend or somebody is being given a bad time for having inaugurated it or given a speech at him. Or given a prayer at it, because it's like a golden calf. In fact, it's more like a golden cow, to be honest with you. But
And did you see the similarity? Oh, sorry, is that where you're going?
What the similarity?
The similarity of that one and what's his name? They had a couple of those, leaders that they had those statues. Oh my God, Obama Suhaim, God, I can't even talk right now. But yeah, they had a couple of their statues that were very similar, where they're standing and holding their hand up.
Wow.
Bin Laden, no, not Bin Laden. There was Saddam. Yeah, same.
Yeah, but I've never seen a golden statue like that. Have you? They're usually, bronze or whatever, but never gold. I mean, it's just horrible. Just disgusting. And then what he's doing with the reflecting pool in Washington, that thing isn't going to reflect anything anymore.
Oh.
He's painting it. What?
$6.9 million. It's painted.
Well, the thing is,
it's blue, didn't he?
What?
He painted it blue, didn't he?
He's painting it blue so that when they have the water in it, it will be that color blue.
Yeah.
How dare he take our nation's capital and literally defile it?
And change the water from brown to blue. I mean, that's horrible.
Well, no, it wasn't brown, but it was, it was whatever was on the bottom. And they clean, but they empty that out every now and then and clean it out.
Of course, Trump's got to get all the pennies, nickels, and dimes that were thrown in.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
But did you hear all the problems they're having? I think they're painting it and it's bubbling. The waterproof paint that they're using is not good paint, and they're having issues with that. Yeah, and it was $6.9 million, and there was no bids. He gave it to one of his buddies.
Well, he says he didn't, but who knows whether he's telling the truth.
She's give me $1 million and I'll do it.
Yeah, but it was amazing. It was just, what happened to Charlene? We lost her? Oh,
I guess
here,
so.
she's coming back. She's coming back. What happened to your what happened to you, Charlene? Did you push the wrong button?
Yeah, something happened. I can hear better now because I couldn't hear everybody.
Yeah,
it was low.
But can you turn? Is that your phone you're using?
Yeah, I'll turn it down.
Yeah. Can you turn the sound down?
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's hard to turn the microphone
But
down.
anyway, so I mean, between that and of course, we have the ballroom, which, quite frankly, I don't think he's ever going to be able to build. I honestly am. But here's the best one. You ready for the best one? This president, as you know, has been using the presidency to earn his family money. Billions, literally. And somebody said that he wants to be the richest man on earth. Well, he's got a long way to go to do that.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get that.
No, he's not going to get that. But anyway, the thing that he did a while back, his sons did it actually, was the Trump Gold cell phone.
Yep.
You seen that one? And if you bought it, when you bought it, you signed an agreement, and the agreement in it said, "This product may never ship."
It was in the fine print.
And something like, I don't know, 300,000 people bought them.
It was a ton, Alex.
And none of them are going to receive their phone.
Yep,
they deserve
it.
It's the only good thing the Trumps have done that I agree with, because those assholes who spent their $100 for down payment on this thing are never going to get it back.
You better off giving it to charity before giving it to him.
I wonder if Phil got one.
What?
I wonder if Phil got one.
Well, you should ask him sometime.
I doubt it.
I bet he did.
I bet he did. I bet he did.
Do you think? I don't think he would.
Yeah, but anyway, you're not getting your phones. If you bought one, you're not getting it. So, to hell with you. If you lost money, I don't feel sorry for you in the least.
Well, you and I are not losing money right now. The stock market's doing really good this week.
No, not today. Not yesterday. No. The beginning of the week, it did okay, but now it's not.
All 3 days I've made.
I haven't.
Oh,
so,
must be
but I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you care? You got a ton of money already in the bank. You
I don't know if I'd call it a ton.
Well, you always call it "go fuck me" money.
At this age, it's "fuck you" money. If I were 50, it wouldn't be "fuck you" money. It would be money I'd be spending very wisely. But now I just spend it on anything. Marjorie wants a giant, big 13-inch iPad. She's getting one tomorrow.
Nice.
My
brother bought me a MacBook. I was going to tell you.
A lot of people are, huh?
Huh? Yeah.
On the show last week, you were talking to. Can't think of the guy's name on the tip of my tongue. In Florida, what's his name? The Jewish
Mark
guy?
Thorner.
Mark
Thorner. Yeah.
And he's got one, and you asked him how he liked it, and he said he loved it.
I love it too. I just got it. It's terrific. It's really terrific.
I have the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and it works great.
Well, that's what I've got.
No, I think the new one is actually 13-inch.
They call it a 13-inch, but what is it? It's 1/10 of an inch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't even tell.
Well, yours is probably the newest chip and everything.
Oh yeah, it's a real fast chip.
Mine has last year's chip. So.
I think mine has the A5 in it, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Or what do they call it? Is it the A, or what is the number on it? What's the thing?
No, I don't know.
Well, anyway, it's the real fast one now. And I can feel the difference. I can feel how fast it is, so.
Yeah.
So, yes, Tony.
Does Marjorie read, Alex, on the books on the iPad? I tried.
She used to, but she doesn't read many books now. She just is not in. She's just not doing it for some odd reason. But she at first, when I first got her an iPad, she rejected it as a way to read books.
I couldn't do it with my eyes.
But she then started to do it, and you can turn the pages like you turn the page in a book,
like a Kindle, yeah.
Huh?
Like a Kindle, right?
Yeah, like a Kindle. Yeah, and she got used to it, and then it was the only way she was reading books. Yes, Bree.
Well, I'm an e-reader aficionado. I have 5 or 6 e-readers, and I do use my iPad. They make a paper-like screen reader. or a new screen projector. You just put it on there, and it feels like a page of a book.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, but she hasn't been using it that much lately. So, you know.
This is my drive home.
Brian, how are you filming that? Are you have some kind of a holder or?
No, I'm holding it. I'm driving autonomously, so it's driving.
Don't do that.
Driving for.
Distracted driving.
I see.
He's a good driver.
Oh, the car's driving. I'm not stepping on the gas or touching the wheel.
Oh, it's doing itself.
Oh, it's on cruise control.
It's driving itself. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's autonomous. So the green light on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So it's driving home for me. So there's a corner, the turn coming up here. Oh, it almost went red, so it's got to see my eyes. So there's a little indicator down here that looks forward at my eyes to make sure my eyes are open.
Oh shit.
You are pushing the gas pedal, though, right?
I'm not touching the gas pedal. I'm not touching the steering.
Not either. What is
there's
this
no
called?
gas pedal in an electric car. An electric pedal, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Right.
And then watch. I'm going to change lanes. So see the thing there?
I would have.
Oh yeah.
I think it's great. You climb in the back seat with your
lane?
girlfriend on your way home.
Does that car have the ability to record everything 360? Like if a crazy car comes out of nowhere,
There's nobody around.
You would have.
Well, what I like is in the
car document that.
Yeah, in the yeah. What were you going to say, Bree? Were you saying something?
Who? Me?
You?
Oh,
yeah.
I'd want to have like triple, cameras.
Well, I don't know about the car he has here, but I do know that with the Tesla, they have, incredible amount of little cameras all around the car. And so when I'm driving in one, like Lyft will pick me up and be a Tesla, I love looking at the screen because you can see all just images of people walking across the street and a car coming up to the side of you. And it's very, very accurate. I would not feel endangered by putting that thing on automatic. Yeah.
Yeah, there's cameras on the bumpers along underneath the side mirrors. There are cameras there, and the Tesla ones, they go in like the cemetery and they see people walking around. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, but it's fascinating to watch. Okay, in spite of the fact that I'm somebody not driving.
Well, nobody's gonna need to drive 5 years from now.
Yeah. Well,
more like 10 years.
What?
And I wish it were today.
Yeah. Anyway, so Oregon? Anything happening in Oregon we should know about? Nobody ever knows anything that's going on in Oregon.
Yeah, it rained today.
Yeah, I mean, who's the governor up there? Do you know?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Tina Kotek.
Okay, I will stop right there.
Kotek.
Tina Kotek is the governor of Oregon. Yes. Is she a good governor?
I don't know. I hear a little bit of both.
So you're not paying much attention.
I haven't done any. We're in the middle of election. I got to look around at it.
Well, you know what?
I hear typical Democrats.
The first time that Trump got elected, Marjorie and I said we're not going to watch TV news for a year at least, and we held to that. We didn't watch the news for a year. I mean, if I was going to get any kind of news, I kind of read some items online so I could talk about it here. But we did not watch the news. Well, now that's all she does, and she's getting
MSNBC.
And I don't care whether it's MSNBC or who, but it's a lot of misinformation. All right. So, what can we do about that? It's just not much fun. Coming into the bedroom, and she's in there watching, this constant drone of the same thing over and over again. You know that they're not going to say anything nice about Trump, ever. Right. Although there's not much to say nice about him. I hate to say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find anything positive.
Huh?
It's hard to find anything positive about him.
Yeah, but there's got to be something. Come on, say something nice about Donald. Something you agree with Donald Trump. How about marijuana? How about marijuana?
Oh, is he pro pot dogs?
Well, they just made it not much of a problem on the federal level.
Okay.
You know, which was the only place left open. You know, you could get arrested by the feds for having pot, but they've they've lowered that ability. I don't know how much they've lowered it, but at his behest.
Well,
I always say
from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the Schedule 3 is what?
Yeah, but they can actually do research with it now, what they couldn't do before.
Yeah, I was going to say at level Schedule 3 is like toilet paper, isn't it? You know.
And like Trump said, he saved us from getting nuked, which is bullshit.
Well, no, all that's bullshit. In fact, the thing that came out today, this is wonderful. He says, you know, we've done away with their missile capability. And it just got reported by the New York Times by certain organizations that should know what's going on, that they still have 70% of their capability for missiles. So, you know, that lie was thrown at us. Then he says they want them to stop making nuclear weapons. Well, they haven't been making nuclear weapons. They're just creating fissionable material, but they haven't. If tomorrow you told them to show us a nuclear weapon, they don't have any.
But they are going to go to 90%.
I didn't hear what you said. 90% what? You're breaking up in there, by the way. And now you're frozen. Yeah, boy.
90% in enrichment.
90%.
So they've enriched it. I have the feeling, I honestly believe they should be allowed to have it. And here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. How dare you tell another country they can't enrich nuclear materials when we do it and we have bombs that can deliver it? They don't.
We're the only ones who dropped the nuke, too.
Yeah, we're the only ones that ever dropped the nuke. But the fact is that every other country in the world, you know, most of them have a nuclear device. Israel, their biggest enemy, has an atom bomb. Okay? They don't say so, but they do.
Yep.
So why shouldn't they have one to protect themselves? In other words, if you're going to send one of those things over to us, then we're going to send one of these over to you. And that kind of is the reason why, since we dropped the bombs on Japan, there hasn't been another incident of any country dropping a bomb. Because so many countries have a nuclear device that it stops everybody else from doing it. I don't see why they can't have one for their own protection. How dare you tell them they can't? Yes. I'm trying to figure out who had their hand up first. Bree, you had your hand up first, and then you, Alan.
They have the one leader, they have a puppet that they're not allowed to have their own. They've said that by their religion, they can't have one. But they're trying to see.
Well, I think when they made the deal with Obama, they said they had no intention of ever building a nuclear device. And they made that abundantly clear. And so they said, we don't mind saying we're not going to build an atom bomb. But they want nuclear material. Why? Well, you can power countries with them, and you can do a lot of things with nuclear fission that are good things that don't include making nuclear devices. And so he's asking them to stop making a nuclear device when they aren't even close to having one. So
they had inspectors that were going in before Trump tore up the deal to make sure that they weren't trying to make any bombs.
They want to make sure they have lights. I mean, we all know nuclear power plants are the way to go.
Well, all I'm saying is that they also want to have nuclear materials available in case somebody wants to start using nuclear weapons against them. And they have a right to defend themselves. They have every right. And I agree with you. They've been a lousy country with lousy leaders who have made a lot of trouble in that part of the world. I'm not defending Iran. I'm just saying they have the right to do whatever they want to do to defend themselves.
Why does this country have to be the police to every other country?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, we're always going to some other foreign country to help somebody that doesn't really need help and to do things like this and tell them, no, you can't do this and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've done that time and time again. It's how we ended up in the Korean War.
Well, I mean, it's just, and this war that he started, the problem with it is they had no aim. They claim their aim is to stop them from building a nuclear device.
He has no end.
And the fact is, since they never were making a nuclear device, they were just making fissionable material, that couldn't possibly be your aim. But then it got worse. I mean, it got worse in that he refused to state that was the actual reason why we were doing it. And he says that all the time. And they're going, hey, we don't have a nuclear weapon. It's.
But you know what I was going to say to Alex and to Alan? Your point is, I think the only reason why we're in this position is because we have a dictator in Trump, who's doing this. So if all these other presidents didn't go for this, he did. I think there's an end game. I think the reason why Trump went in, my estimation, there's something in it for him.
No, here's what the problem is. Trump's attention span is very small, okay?
Yep.
And he's tired already of being over there, it's reported. Yeah. And he's just tired of it. So he's doing other things like, painting the pond blue and making his ballroom and making the arch and doing this and that and not paying attention to what's going on over there because, quite frankly, he's lost his attention to it.
Yep.
And it's not a big deal to him anymore.
Well, Trump's gonna have 3 more years. We may get to see another nuclear bomb dropped on.
Well, the question is, when does he get out of it? When does he get out of there, and how does he get out of there?
I don't think his ego is going to let it be.
He doesn't have a plan. They say. He has no plan.
We should do what we always have done in this country. Every time, like the Vietnam War, anytime we were in a war and we wanted to get out of it, we just said we won and we're leaving.
He says that all the time.
I was just going to say that he does victory.
How many times has this war's gone on? Has he said it's over with, or it'll be over with in 2 weeks?
Every other day.
Oh, first it's
2 weeks.
Well,
2 weeks.
First it was we're almost finished with it, and then it was 2 weeks, and then it was he kept changing, the time frame, and he has no idea when it's over. It's gonna be. He says it's gonna be over when I say it's over. That's the latest one.
And they don't listen to him at all. The more he says things, the more they say,
it just gets ridiculous. It gets ridiculous. And then you got China. He's over there in China, and he doesn't want to talk about Iran. He says, I'm not over there to talk Iran. And yet China is a friend of Iran's, right? And China is not getting oil. Their gas prices are horrible right now because they're not getting any oil because that's the part of the world that got that oil. And what were you going to say?
I was just going to say that. Yeah, but he's bringing Musk over there. He's bringing Nvidia over there.
Oh, that was the worst.
Right? So I mean, there's some other plan going into this, not Iran, not oil.
Okay, here's where he really doesn't know what he's doing. When it comes to dealing with Iran, who does he send over to negotiate with them? 2 Jews.
Yep.
Okay, that's mistake number 1. What's mistake number 2? Now that he's going to China, who's he bringing with him? Like 35 businessmen.
Yep.
Now, while China does have business going on, they are a communist country. They are not a
And you can't even get social media there.
You can get some. You can get some social media there. I'm telling you.
You can. They have Redbook. They have social. They have their own social.
I think they have Facebook, but they don't. They didn't have. What didn't they have?
It's like one of those. It's like all
Twitter.
Yeah.
They have WeChat.
Well, you know they have TikTok.
Oh, that's right.
Because it's theirs. Yeah. But anyway, the point I'm making is that he sends over a bunch of businessmen to a communist country. I'm sorry, leave them home. That's not going to impress anybody over there. Even though they have their own companies, but they're all very heavily regulated by the government. And as capitalists, the communists are the best capitalists that ever existed. Mm-hmm. Okay? And they don't even want to call it capitalism. It's communism with business. Okay? Anyway, I am through with my argument about that. But so anyway, I wish him well. I hope he gets a lot of good Chinese food, and comes home to see it. Oh, I'll tell you, I would love. He's lucky. Get all those reporters and everything get to go to China. China's a wonderful place. I got to tell you. I've never been so impressed with a country in my life. Am I right, Bree? You've been there. Have you been there, Bree? Am I right?
Every year.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then you look at the cars they're putting out with, and now they got a whole bunch of other things they're doing. They've got it all over us.
When I go to Shanghai, and then I go to New York, I see New York as a tiny village.
Yeah. Oh, Beijing? How about Beijing? How about those buildings in Beijing? They're gigantic. They're not tall, but they're gigantic. So, this is a country that it doesn't know what it's doing particularly. It does know what it's doing. We don't know what we're doing.
I mean, the real question here is, Bree, did you get your socks?
Bree got his socks.
You got his socks.
Got 3 for $10.
Oh, that's a good price.
Not bad.
Oh, I get mine
really
from
good.
Bombas. It's 3 for like $100.
I prefer to get 4 for $3, but whatever.
3 for $10. These are really good.
3 pair.
They're really good.
Quality.
Yeah. Are they tight?
Are
they tight, or do they get like really?
Yeah, they're good. And the black ones are really squishy.
Like what I wear a lot around the house. Wait a minute, do we have time? Yeah. What I wear around the house a lot are these.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a pair of those. When I go to South Africa.
Yeah, are they Bombas or what?
I'll take a look. I'm not sure. I haven't worn them in several years.
Yeah. Well,
They're
for every
winter.
pair of Bombas that you buy, they give a pair of Bombas free to some poor person. Yeah.
Go to Fremont.
Huh?
Hey, Alan, I'll honk the horn.
Okay, I'll listen for it.
You're going to honk your horn?
Going through Alan's out. I'm going through Fremont right now, Alan's area.
Yeah, well, he won't hear it. He won't hear it. But honk anyway to make him feel good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me see here. I think we're about ready to start the theme. Why don't we do that? There we go. There's the theme. Hey, oh, yeah, that's another night tonight. I'm trying to figure out, should I do a show tomorrow night?
I think tomorrow.
Yes.
Nobody seems enthusiastic except for Alan. Not Alan, but Brian. Anyway, hey, listen, thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go.
Charlie, for being here with us, okay? Thank you very much, Kevin. We always enjoy you. And, of course, the lovely and attractive Bree buying socks. How come our feet run, our nose runs, but our feet smell? I never could figure that one out. Okay, we'll just leave that as it is. So thank you, Kevin.
Finally,
thank you,
a new
Bree.
Joke from you.
What? Yeah, thank
Finally,
you.
a new joke from you.
Alan, thank you. That's the oldest joke in the world. Oh, hey, it's always nice to have you here, Tony. And, of course, the lovely and attractive Brian Neary, who's almost home, I would imagine. Okay. Yeah. And Charlene, good hearing from you as well. Everybody, give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye at you. There they go, folks. That's our citizen panel for tonight. We might be back tomorrow night. We might not. Probably not. But check Facebook to see. All right? In the meantime, we're going to go over to another part of the country, out to Texas, for Amy Manuel and her intersection. She'll be taking your calls on Zoom. In order to find that number, you just click on it. You go to our gabnet.net page, third column down, Amy Manuel, click on that, and that'll Zoom her. I'll see you again maybe tomorrow night, but probably not. And certainly on Friday, same time, same station in life. In the meantime, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay? Bye-bye.